This lesson we'll be looking at another method of solving quadratic equations, and that's by using the quadratic formula. Now, the quadratic formula is useful when a quadratic can't be easily factorized. So if we have a quadratic equation of the form ax squared plus bx plus c equals 0, the quadratic formula is x equals minus b plus minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all over 2a, and that's worth committing to memory. Alrighty, so let's use that to solve x squared. She will solve 2x squared minus 2x minus 1 equals 0. So here our a is 2, our b is minus 2, and our c is minus 1. So x is equal to minus b, so that's minus 2 plus minus the square root of b squared, so minus 2 squared minus 4 times a, which was 2, times our c, which was minus 1, all over 2a, so 2 times 2. Alrighty, minus 2 gives us positive 2, so 2 plus minus the square root of minus 2 squared is 4, minus 4 times 2 times minus 1 is plus 8. Let's make that a bit smaller. All over 2 times 2 is 4. Now, we can keep going with this. So x is equal to 2 plus minus the square root of 4 plus 8 is 12 over 4. Now, we can simplify this root 12 here using surd. So recall that root 12 is equal to root 4 times root 3, which equals to 2 root 3. So let's make that equal 2 plus minus 2 root 3 over 4. And hopefully what you can notice now is that we've actually got a common factor of 2 that we could take out from this numerator. So let's take out a 2, factorize out a 2, 1 plus minus root 3 over 4. We can cancel that 2 with this 4, making that a 2. And finally write it out as x equals 1 plus minus root 3 over 2. So what we've done here is solve this quadratic equation for x using the quadratic formula. Now, sometimes you might be asked a question where you're asked to find the number of solutions to a quadratic equation. And the way you can go about a question like this, as we've got here, so determine the number of solutions to the quadratic equation x squared plus 5x minus 3. The way we can go about that without actually going through the whole quadratic formula is to use what's called the discriminant. Now, the discriminant is represented with a little triangle, which is called delta. Discriminant is equal to just the component of the quadratic formula that's underneath the square root sign. So you might recall underneath the square root sign was b squared minus 4ac. The discriminant is equal to b squared minus 4ac. Now, if the discriminant is equal to 0, then there is one solution. If the discriminant is greater than 0, then there are two solutions. And lastly, if the discriminant is less than 0, you can probably guess that there are 0 solutions. So going back to this original question here, x squared plus 5x minus 3 the discriminant delta equals b squared minus 4ac, which equals 5 squared minus 4 times our a is 1, our c is minus 3, will be 25 plus 12, which equals 37. So we can say delta is greater than 0. So there are two solutions. If the quadratic equation that we had a discriminant of less than 0, we'd have 0 solutions. If it had a discriminant equal to 0, it would have one solution.